Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories. First one is from the Amhara region. A Fano commander has released an audio. He is accusing a Fano commander that Fano commander is trying to crush other small Fano groups which are not coming under this Fano commander's command. Who is this Fano commander? What did he say? Secondly, viewers, what is Dr. Yaqub thesis? Ethiopian state media is giving coverage to uh, views of people who are referring to Dr. Yaqub thesis. The state media seems to be backing the views of people who are saying that Ethiopia has a right to redraw borders with Eritrea, that Assab is part of Ethiopia. That what happened in 1991, 92, 93 was not legal. Let's start with from the Amhara region. Fano groups have been faced with internal divisions. Why? Because they have never been under one command. They always existed, operated as separate groups. Wollo Fano had no connection with Gondar Fano. Wollo Fano had no connection with Shoa Fano. For years, for decades, they operated as local level groups, with no regional level command structure. Since last year, they've been trying to come under one regional command, but they could not. But they managed to establish some command centers on zonal level. Like Ujjum is under one command, Wollo is largely under one command, Shoa not fully under one command. Gondar also made some progress towards coming under one command recently. Uh, Wollo is largely under one command because two major Wollo commanders joined hand a few months ago. Mere Wadajo and Colonel Fantahun Muhabbao joined hands. They met. Colonel Fantahun accepted Mere Wadajo as the main leader of Wollo Fano, and he agreed to work as his deputy. But it seems that in Wollo too there are issues. A Wollo Fano commander has released an audio. He is accusing Mere Wadajo that Mere Wadajo is trying to crush other Fano groups. He's trying to kill the commanders, the fighters of other Fano groups who are not ready to come under Mere Wadajo's command. His name is Demissi Yaimer. For days we have been hearing about fighting between Yaimer men and Mere Wadajo men. Now, through an audio, Yaimer has confirmed that he's being hunted down, his fighters are being targeted too, and Mere Wadajo is trying to subjugate other Fano groups. He accused Mere Wadajo of nepotism too. So, while Fano groups are trying to establish one command structure on regional level, a long way to go, it seems, for them to establish one command center, because on zonal level as well, they could not form command structures. The structure they have formed are sometimes challenged by dissidents, by splinter groups. This is what is happening in Wollo, it seems. Secondly, viewers, Ethiopian state media is giving coverage to the views that Ethiopia has right to reclaim Assab. When Ethiopia and Eritrea were under one rule, obviously Ethiopia abused Assab port, Massawa as well. But after Eritrean independence, Ethiopia became landlocked. And people blame TPLF. They say that TPLF made big mistake when it agreed to Eritrean independence with Ethiopia having no access to sea. Ethiopian state media this week uh, posted some speakers who mentioned Dr. Yaqub thesis. The Dr. Yaqub thesis claims that the transitional government of 1991 had no right to give Assab to Eritrea, to recognize Eritrea as a country. So the decisions made by that TPLF government uh, are not legal. They're not binding. Ethiopia can withdraw from those decisions. And this thesis was mentioned by some speakers in a program aired by Ethiopian state media this week. It means that Ethiopia still dream, some Ethiopians still dream of getting Assam back. By the way, if you start digging up the past, where will it end? I mean, Somalia would say that Somali region is not part of Ethiopia. ONLF would say that entire Ogaden it should be an independent country. Tigray would like to be independent as well. Eritrea might make claims to Ethiopian territories. So where will it end? Eritrea is now an independent, sovereign country. Yes, the two were under one rule, but it does not mean that Ethiopia can now reclaim access to sea under international law. International law will have to be followed now. If international law is not, by the way, Ethiopia criticizes Hassan Sheikh, that Hassan Sheikh's revisionist views are a threat to peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. And Hassan Sheikh and his companions talked about Somali region. They accused Ethiopia of annexing Somali territories. Ethiopian ministers accused Hassan Sheikh and Somali leaders of bringing up the past and creating conflict in the Horn of Africa. But Ethiopian state media is giving coverage to the views which are definitely revisionist. The speaker is calling for the eruption of a conflict, direct conflict between Ethiopia and Eritrea. I think these countries should come out of the past. This is 2024, about to end. They'll have to live in the present. If the country living in the past, they will once again make decisions which could plunge the region, the countries, into a deadly armed conflict. Thanks for watching.